Get ready to match the stars. Greg Morris, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Elaine Joyce, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded big money match game PM. And now, here's the star of match game PM, Gene Rivers.
How kind of you to join us. Very kind of you to join us, and kind of you to join us, too. Let's begin by saying hello to Arlene Fortunace and Jim Castellano. Now, we'd like to find out a little bit about each of you. And we'll begin with you, Jim.
Well, I live in Simi Valley. I'm a mail carrier, and I'm married to a wonderful woman who's expecting our second child in 2 months. We have a daughter that's 5 years old, and my wife and I are attending husband-coached natural childbirth classes.
Well, that's marvelous.
Yeah, it's
a very good idea. Isn't that great? Okay. And how about you, Arlene?
Well, we live in Plainview, Long Island, New York, and
Yeah.
right now I'm a freelance artist and a songwriter. I'm
Yeah.
studying geology, trying to decide if California is going to fall into the ocean.
Oh.
If not, then I'm studying real estate also to find out where I can get a good buy.
Well, listen, what's the story? Is it going to fall in?
Well, Jimmy the Greek gives us 9-1 against it.
Really? Here on Match Game PM, we'll give each of you 3 chances to match as many of our celebrities as you can, and the one who scored the most matches at the end of the 3rd round will go on to play the big money super match, which can pay off over $10,000. Let's begin. Now, Jim, it's up to you. You can have A or B.
A, please.
A it is. We're off and running. When ugly Edna was born, her father asked the doctor, "Doc, is it a boy or a girl?" And the doctor said, "If you ask me, it's a blank." That's the way it goes. When ugly Edna was born, her father asked the doctor, "Doc, is it a boy or a girl?" And the doctor said, "If you ask me, it's a blank."
What, the light didn't do
I
that?
heard the lights aren't working.
If you think I'm gonna fix them, you're crazy.
Electrician, prop. Everybody's ready. Okay, here we go. Jim, when ugly Edna was born, her father asked the doctor, "Doc, is it a boy or a girl?" And the doctor said, "If you ask me, it's a..."
Mess.
It's a mess.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Well, what do you say to that?
Well, I was thinking of the song that Phil Harris made many years ago, and I just said it's a thing.
It's a thing. Okay. There's one response. What do you say?
Honey, I went for it. I said it's a dog.
It's a dog. Well, Charles, what came to your mind?
Oh, you mean the show?
Yes.
I said a baboonette.
A baboonette.
Oh, God.
Yes, the doctor said a boy or girl. The doctor said, "If you ask me, it's a blank."
If it wasn't a him or her or she or him, it was a shim. Well, that's what they call them.
A bit of originality there. That's
It's not that much.
Right. And you, Richard?
Said to the doctor.
And the doctor said, "If you ask me, it's a..."
Pity.
Mistake.
A mistake.
Will Lynn like that?
Yes, love it. Are you with us or against
Yes,
us?
I'm here. I had the answer drum major, but I don't think that's right. I put it's a shame.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Nice try, Jim. Here we go, Arlene, with yours. One counterfeiter said to the other.
What?
One counterfeiter said to the other, "You idiot, look at this dollar bill. George Washington is blank." One counterfeiter to the other. "You idiot, look at this dollar bill. George Washington is..." You think about that, Arlene? While they're writing theirs there.
I'll blame you. Go for it, baby. Go for it.
All right. Those two are ready. And up there, they're ready. And we're all ready over here.
The mezzanine is ready.
Arlene,
Yes.
one counterfeiter said to the other, "You idiot. You idiot.
You're not meaning that personally, of course.
No, no.
Good. Okay.
Oh, he says, you dummy. Look at this dollar bill. George Washington is
Backwards?
backwards.
Pretty good.
I think you've got a chance, Jim.
Well, if you look at it that way, you would. You know?
You idiot, look at this dollar bill. George Washington is, ta-da-da.
Well, seeing as how it's 1976 and we've come so far in this bicentennial year, the cat was black, baby.
He was black. What do you say?
I was feeling so sorry for Jim and him going to have a new baby and everything till I had her answer. I said he was smiling.
He's smiling. That would be incongruous
But you know,
on a dollar
I try to
bill.
give cheerful answers.
True, you do indeed. And what do you try to do?
Well, another boring answer. I said clean shaven.
He was clean shaven.
He was always clean shaven.
That's Flagg got a better laugh.
You idiot, look at this dollar bill. George Washington is...
Is, pregnant.
Now wait.
That'll tell you it's kind
Don't
of big.
laugh. He was the father of our country.
You know those signs that say George Washington slept here,
Yes.
slept there? He slept everywhere.
Sure he did.
That's why the dollar is worth 13 cents today.
What do you say?
Bald.
He's bald. Yeah. Yeah, that would be surprising. Fannie,
Yes.
get us out of this.
Well, I thought Miss Mary just had the one boy. I said black.
You said black.
I didn't
Okay.
know.
So there we are at
Look
the
at
end
those
of round
scores.
one. And it's one of those pitcher's duels, and we'll see if we can extricate ourselves from it right after we see about this. Here we are. Here we are. Round two coming up. Are you ready? Bing. Now, we've got a tie score here of 0-0. Jim went first last time, so Arlene will ask you to go first this time.
B.
B. Everybody plays again. Sidney went to sleep. Sidney went to sleep and dreamed he was plucking a chicken. When he woke up, he discovered that his blank was bald. When he woke up, he discovered his blank was bald. All right, here we go. Arlene, Sidney went to sleep and dreamed he was plucking a chicken. When he woke up, he discovered that his blank was bald.
Head?
His head was bald. She said he pulled his own hair out, is what she's saying, in effect. What do you say?
Jane, you see, that's the only way to fly.
Really?
Yes, his head.
Oh, his head. That's one for her. What do you say?
Darling, I figured if he picked on his own little body that it would hurt him and then he'd wake up quicker. But if he picked on his little bride of 10 years...
His little bride of 10 years. That's a very imaginative answer, Charles.
Yes.
Wife.
Wife is good. Okay. Now, he discovered that his head was bald.
Is that what she's looking for?
Yes.
Well, I never thought about that. Isn't that
Really?
funny?
Yeah.
I never think about anything else.
Oh, yes.
I said chest.
I said, wife.
Wife would seem to be the good answer.
Yeah,
And Fannie said wife also.
Plucking.
Wife would, really?
You didn't say he was married.
That's
Oh, didn't
right,
I say
Arlene.
I did not say he was not married.
Made,
Really.
Arlene.
Yes.
Lynn and I are like that.
Here we go. The warden said to the condemned man, he said,
Time's up.
no. Nice. Now, after that, he says, Muggsy, as long as you're sitting there in the electric chair, do me a favor. Put my blank on your lap.
Oh, I love that.
The warden. You like that one? Well, I'm glad we got one that pleases you. Charles is just finishing his up now. Yes.
All right.
All right. The warden said to the condemned man, he said, Muggsy, as long as you're sitting there in the electric chair, do me a favor. Put my blank on your lap.
Wife.
Why? The object is, you see, he didn't like his wife, and they would go together.
Oh, I see.
See?
I didn't
think in those
understand that,
terms.
but I said wife anyway.
You said it anyway. Was it difficult for you?
No, I interpreted it a whole different way. I thought Muggsy and his wife were having an affair. So I said his little bride of 30 years.
His little bride of 30 years or wife, so there it is. And you.
I went a different route, a less cruel and harsh route, Gene.
Oh, you did. You are such a sensitive, tender...
I said his Big Mac because it's gotten cold waiting for the governor to call. I
Oh,
Put my Big Mac in your lap.
maybe that was the nickname for his wife.
No. As long as you're sitting there in the lecture chair, do me a favor, put my blank on your lap. And he said wife. What do you say?
I said hot dog.
Hot dog.
It's
Something.
a nickname for his wife.
No.
She was a hot dog.
Wrong.
Richard? Small, big patty, special sauce, and white.
Wife. Jim. Fannie, looking for a wife.
I understand, but I happen to have sandwich.
Sandwich. Okay. Now we are at 3-1 at the end of round 2. Jim, you're ahead, so we're going to ask you to go first and make a selection in round 3.
A.
Greg does not play, Brett does not play, and Richard does not play. The rest of you, please respond to this. Rodney was really a premature baby. He was born 9 months before his parents blanked. Charles? Good luck.
I'd like to ask you for a hand.
Thanks a lot.
We have a very pretty daughter.
Well, I do. She's a beautiful girl.
She's striking.
Striking.
Well, she struck me twice in the hall.
Everybody ready? Now, Fannie's ready. Elaine,
Everybody's
Charles.
ready.
Here we go, Jim.
Irate.
Rodney was really a premature baby. He was born 9 months before his parents blanked.
Made love.
All right. What do you say to that, Charles?
I said met.
9 months before they met. Made love is what he's looking for. And what do you say? A little love. Little kiss.
This is what you call it. I fooled around.
Fooled around is 1. Okay, Jim's up to 4. What do you call it, Fannie?
I went the Christian route. Married.
Married. Okay. So, Jim, you're up to 4. Now, Arlene, you've got to match 3 to tie. 4 will win it for you.
Okay.
And Greg does not play, and he's the only one. Doris, the door-to-door saleswoman, has an unusual approach.
Really?
Would you like to hear about it?
Yes.
Well,
She may call on you someday, so you got to be prepared for
Well, I'll
this.
be with Lynn, of course.
Yeah, now, she doesn't stick her foot in the door. She sticks her blank in the door.
I like that.
Yeah.
That means quickly.
We're going to start without you, Charles. Ready. Doris, the door-to-door saleswoman, has an unusual approach. She doesn't stick her foot in the door. She sticks her blank in the door.
Bosom?
Her bosom?
You're not smiling.
I see.
I wouldn't do that.
Hello, sir. I'd like to talk to you a little. Oh! Wouldn't that hurt?
Smart.
Brett,
Smart.
you're up first.
Now, this may be a match. There may be a small argument with the judges, but I think we'll all agree that it's a match. I said her Fannie flags or bazooms.
That's 1 for her. Score is now 4-2. You need 2 more to tie. Charles?
Ooh.
Okay. 4-3 now. 1 more to tie, Arlene. Let's see if we get one from Elaine.
Well, see, she was a college-educated woman.
She was.
Yeah. So she put her key in the door.
Her key.
Yeah. I wasn't about to say, but you know.
You were, all right. You're still looking for 1 more to tie. Richard?
She was a door-to-door saleswoman.
Door-to-door
She
saleswoman.
sold doors.
No, she sold
Oh.
half and half. Boo.
Boom. We got a tie score. And Arlene, it's up to Fannie. If you match Fannie, you will win the game, Arlene.
I think this is such an interesting concept for a saleswoman to do that. Just think, Brett could do it and they wouldn't even have to open the door.
Congratulations. Okay. Now you hang around over here on the adhesive tape while we say goodbye to Jim Castellano. It was a pleasure meeting you, sir.
Same with me.
And good luck to your wife on your next blessed event. Jim Castellano, ladies and gentlemen. While we're spinning him off, we're going to spin these messages just for you.
How you feel?
Here we go. You ready?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Isn't it exciting?
Yes, it is.
Terrific. Now listen, it's time now for this big money super match where you can win over $10,000. And to do that now, we're going to have 2 audience matches for you. And I want to point out to you, whatever you win here, you're going to have a chance to multiply by 10. Here we go. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Green blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. Or you match the next one, you get $250, and that bottom one gets you $100. And we can get a little help over here. Let's call on them one at a time.
Okay, Greg?
What do you say, Greg?
Well, it was a popular show some years ago, Green Acres.
Green Acres.
Okay, Brett?
Brad, have you got one?
It was a popular show a lot longer ago than that. What about Green Pastures?
Green Pastures, yes, indeed.
Okay, Richard?
Well, I'll tell you what we like to eat at home, green beans.
Green beans, okay. Green Acres,
Very
Green
popular
Pastures, and green beans. Do you want one of those, or you may have another idea? You have a quizzical look on your face.
Yes, I do. A green giant.
Green Giant. Green Giant. The audience seems to agree with you. Green Giant is what she wants. Let's find out what she got up there. We'll begin down at the bottom as we usually do as we seek the Green Giant and reveal the $100 response. Green Berets.
Yeah, they had a warring crowd that day.
Right? Let's see if the Green Giant is under the $250 number. Yes, it is indeed. Congratulations to you. Very good. All right. What do you got out there? What do you think's under the big one? Green Acres? How come you didn't say that if you think it's there? All right, Earl, slide it. Oh. You were wrong.
That was an old brew.
You were wrong. Now listen, you've won. What's that? They didn't get one right. Not one right.
How old were
Isn't that
those
astounding?
people?
You know, that's never happened before, Ira. Never.
Well, we are so green with envy.
Yes. That one. All right, now listen, you've won the $250, which means that the least you'll be playing for is 10 times that amount, or $2,500. We're going to see now how much more you're going to win with your next audience match. Slide it, Earl.
Game.
Lawrence Blank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5, 250, and 100. Let's see what we've got over here.
Okay, Richard, we'll give you another chance.
Green beans.
Just in the nick of time.
Think it does the wonderful Mr. Lawrence Welcome.
Lawrence Welcome.
Okay. Fannie?
Fannie?
What about that? Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Not bad.
One more.
Okay, Charles?
Charles, it's tough to be a number 3.
Not
when you have...
really, Charles.
Charles is getting an idea. I see the light bulb lighting over his head.
Lord Lawrence Olivier.
It just came to him like that. Okay, there they are. Laurence Olivier, Lawrence Welk, and Lawrence of Arabia. You want any of those?
Lawrence Welk.
You want Lawrence Welk?
A wonderful Lawrence. I love the Lennon sisters.
It's hardly possible that Lawrence Welk would be hiding under the $100. He's such an affluent person, but we must reveal it nevertheless, so slide it,
Nothing
Earl.
of success.
Lawrence of Arabia is there. That may be a good omen. Fannie gave you that one. Let's see if Lawrence Welk is under the $250 number. Lawrence Olivier, that's 2 out of 3. Our celebrities are doing much better now. All right. Here we go with the $500 response. Yes, you got it. Congratulations. Very good. The one that Richard gave you. Okay. Yeah. You got another $500. We multiply by that by 10, makes $5,000. Add that to the previous $2,500. You got a pot of $7,500 you're going to shoot for now. To collect it, you've got to match one of them exactly, and you've got to name one now.
Richard, are you
She's named you. She's named you, pointing the finger right at you, Richard. All right, stand on the adhesive tape in case you cut your finger where we've got it right there. We can bandage you up there. Yeah. Oh, really? Are you nervous? There. No, just take a deep breath now. Get your ESP and empathy going over to Richard Dawson so you can get that $7,500. It reads as follows. Battle of the Blank. Battle of the blank. Think hard now. All right, he's finished. Now, Arlene, you have to give us an answer which will match his. What do you say to that? Battle of the...
Bulge?
Battle of the Bulge. She's looking at Richard's face to see a sign of an affirmative sign or a negative sign.
There were a lot.
There were a lot? What were some of the others? I couldn't think of anything.
Sexes?
Battle of the Sexes. Oh, that's a good one.
Battle of the Republic,
Yeah.
of the Bulge.
Very good. Oh, we're very happy. Well, you got $8,250. Who you got down there?
That's my husband going crazy.
Well, he's very happy for you, and we're happy for you, my dear. While her husband is going crazy, we're going to spin a few messages just for you. Here they are. She's a very happy young lady. She says, I haven't earned that much money in 5 years. She's won $8,250. Hope you'll join us next week for more celebrities and more big cash prizes on Match Game PM. Goodbye.
Some contestants. Prestone 2 Winter Summer Concentrate with its patented silicone silicate formula fights winter freeze-up, summer boilovers, and rust and corrosion in all seasons. And Bardol's new fuel system treatment, the gasoline additive to help keep your entire fuel system clean from gas tank to carburetor. You'll feel the difference. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.